This is Alex Shamilov with Interviewing New Yorkers. Today we're asking people on what they think of the 70-degree weather today in Union Square, Manhattan. Let's just go see what people think. What do you think of the 70-degree weather today?
Unseasonable.
Unseasonable?
Yeah, a little weird.
Oh, why do you say that?
It's the first, probably the first Christmas Eve that I remember that I've worn shorts.
Doesn't quite feel like Christmas.
Yeah, it's like an LA Christmas in New York.
LA Christmas in New York, right. Where are you from, Will?
I'm from Ohio.
Ohio. I see you're dressed pretty light.
Yeah, it's pretty hot out here in New York. December of Christmas Eve, you know.
Yeah. Did you come with like coats in your baggage and think it was really cold?
Like 2 jackets, maybe 3,
Really?
you know. No shorts though, which I'm really upset about, but oh well, you know.
What is the weather like in Ohio right now?
It's about the same as it is here today. But I mean, usually I feel like here is colder than it is in Ohio.
In general?
Yeah, in general. And I actually took a transfer flight to Georgia to get to New York. We're from Ohio, so
Yeah, they do.
it was the same temperature here as it is over there, in
Right,
Georgia.
right. You guys are dressed nice, but it looks like it doesn't really look like December.
It's not December 24th.
No, it's not.
It's not December. Have you ever experienced warm climate, like a warm temperature like this in December around Christmas time?
In New York? Warm, but not
In
this
New York.
warm. Not ever this
No?
I've been in tropical places at Christmas, tropical Catholic places that celebrate Christmas, so it's not totally weird. It's weird in New York.
I gotcha.
A little
Do you
disconcerting.
really? Why do you say that?
Well, because I'm aware that it's probably an indicator of something bad. I'm secretly glad it's not 12 degrees.
Do you remember December this time, around this time-ish, being this warm last year?
No.
Uh,
I wasn't here last year at this time, so I have no idea.
Historic.
High temperature.
as far as you know.
I don't know. Do I know that correctly? Do I know that correctly or not?
Do you?
Do I? Asking you.
I think you do. Because you're hotter today, right?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Carlos.
Carlos. You're dressed really comfortable. Did you just come from the gym?
No, I'm working.
You're working?
hard here in the holiday market the last day.
I gotcha. How do you respond to the weather today in New York?
It's crazy. I love it. I'm sweating. It's hot. One thing a million years.
I mean, I always dress in shorts when I'm on the job. So even when it's really cold, my legs never get cold.
Gotcha.
This is normal, but I'm not used to sweating, you know, on Christmas Eve when I'm jogging.
Do you remember being this warm out? Because you're out a lot.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I've lived in this city my whole life.
I
pretty
gotcha.
much. This is frightening. It's scary. I mean, people are going to be smiling and happy, but that's not how I see it, man. I'm freaked out. I don't know if, on average, like November has been colder than December. That probably has never happened.
Where are you from?
Long Island, New York.
Okay, so you're from the city, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. You're dressed fairly casual.
Hell yeah. It's kind of hot in this jacket.
You feel hot?
Yeah.
Okay. It's about 70, 71 degrees right now. How do you feel about that?
It's not right.
It's not. Why do you say that?
It's fucking winter.
Yeah.
It should be 30, 40 degrees right now. It should be so.
Yeah.
But no one's taking an impact global warming.
Yeah.
Like, no one really cares about it.
So you're a little annoyed with that?
A little bit. You can't even do, as a human being, you can't do anything about it except prevent it. But if everyone came together, change it. But
I gotcha. What's your name?
My name's Jay, Alex.
Nice to meet you, Jay.
Nice to meet you.
Where are you from?
I live here.
You live here in the city?
I do.
Okay. You seem like you're dressed fairly casually. How are you enjoying the weather today?
I think it's 40 degrees colder, 40 degrees warmer than it ought to be.
It ought to be.
Yeah.
Do you remember around this time, December, being same temperature? Or?
Never. No. And it's about 40 degrees. It's weather just like this, but it's 40 degrees colder. So there's moisture in the air, bits of snow, that sort of thing.
Would you say it's warm today because of the city, how it can contain its heat? Why would you say it's this warm?
Well, it's warm because the city contains heat.
Right.
But it's probably warm for lots of other reasons besides that.
Okay, what are some reasons?
What would you say to people who would say it's just evidence of local warming rather than global warming?
Right, the city is known to have that little warmth, you know, it kind of contains the heat.
Right. Yeah. I mean, New York City has an odd, fluctuating climate, but I would just say that it's more indicative of the El Nino patterns and much larger weather patterns that all come together to make stuff like this happen. This is just one side effect on a global scale.
It wasn't warm like this last year, was it? December?
No.
I think it was colder around New Year's, Christmas time.
Much colder.
Yeah.
And in January, February, March, it was fairly rough.
Okay. And you don't remember any December or Christmas being kind of this warm?
Not even close.
No, not even close.
Right.
In fact, last winter was pretty brutal.
Yeah.
So because we're like, well, it's 72 degrees and it's Christmas Eve in New York City, but we are not wearing sweaters. So
Okay, are you from here?
we're from northern Jersey.
Okay.
And I live in Colorado right now. So it's been cold in Colorado, and then I came here, and then it was like 70 degrees.
Did you come packed with like jackets and all that stuff?
No, I did. I brought a parka.
You brought a parka? How come you didn't bring a jacket and stuff?
I mean, I'm from Jersey, but I live in Philly, so it's like the same weather down there. So.
It's the same weather out there? Okay. Do you remember last December being this warm?
I remember the December, our freshman year, 3 or 4 years ago. 3 or 4 years ago. It was really warm, and I remember taking off my coat when I came to New York.
Yeah.
And I haven't done that since then. So.
Do you remember it being this warm last December?
No, I don't believe so. But it was mild though.
Yeah.
Remember.
Christmas last year was mild.
It didn't become frigid
random.
until January.
Yeah.
Right. Do you expecting it to get a little bit colder now? February, March, probably, right?
Yes, usually it gets colder late as of the last 2 years. When it gets cold, it gets cold. But Christmas hasn't been as cold as it used to be.
We haven't had a white Christmas in a while.
Yeah. From your recollection, how long do you think that was?
4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years?
At least.
Where are you guys from?
Well, Eliza lives in the West Village at the moment, but we're from just near London in the UK.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you just traveled here, or you been here for a while?
I'm here for Christmas for 10 days to see the family. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna ask this two separate ways, I guess. When you were traveling here, did you pack light, or did you pack like warm jackets?
I packed low. I packed a lot of big coats and stuff, like 2 big coats, but I haven't really had to wear them that much.
Okay. And you're dressed pretty nicely. You got like just a shirt, and I got shorts on. What's your response to the warm weather today?
It's not now. It should be snowing. I don't know why it isn't.
Do you remember being this warm in the city last year? That's really... Alright, so we got some participants so far, and most of them are either did not expect the weather to be cold when they traveled here, or they're definitely agreeing to the fact that it wasn't this warm around this time last year. But I'm gonna ask some more and see what the responses are. It was not as cold.
It was pouring rain.
It was pouring rain.
Global warming, be a global
Christmas is tomorrow, right?
Christmas is tomorrow.
What am I wearing?
You're wearing shorts.
What are you? You're wearing shorts and a t-shirt.
I am wearing shorts, but that's because I'm warm.
It's hot out, dude. I'm basically sweating. Like it's hot. Like,
Yeah. This is a current IntelliSense infographic, and everything below the line is showing. This is up to date. This is like hour to hour, and it's pretty much showing all the countries that are experiencing the heat.
Right.
And you have London, New York is 71, and it's even warmer than Los Angeles.
Wow.
Yeah, how do you feel about right now New York being warmer than Hong Kong?
I'm happy because it's nice to be warm. I don't want to be freezing all the time, but I kind of wanted it to be a bit cold, so it's nice coming to New York.
You're shaking your head.
I want it to snow, yeah.
It's not Christmas.
Like white Christmas in New York would be quite nice.
I gotcha. We have a little infographic here. This is basically 200 countries.
The high temperatures of the world everywhere today.
It's from
Celsius.com.
And that's their temperatures. Okay. And this is pretty much showing how most of the countries under the blue line are warm.
Okay.
And pretty much just showing that a lot of countries are experiencing warmer climates.
Oh jeez.
Wow. What is your response to that?
That's insane.
Like, I don't like see that ever, like ever.
What's your reaction to this map?
Not really shocked, just sort of mildly alarmed, but yeah, I mean that whole summer region down there, it's all creeping up, and it's all going to be blurred eventually.
As you can tell by the chart, the ones with the orange and the yellow are predominantly, those are the countries in heat. And you have only 20 countries that are experiencing freezing temperatures.
This is right now?
Yeah. This is estimated for today, for December 24th. So I just want to know what your response is to this chart.
It's definitely new. It's warmer than usual.
Yeah.
I mean, the ones that are freezing are the ones that are closest to the poles, which is going to be obviously the coldest. But it doesn't make sense that right now, like New York isn't one of them.
It doesn't make sense.
Have you seen some widespread 50s and 60s on Christmas Eve lately? No.
Even those areas which are freezing on that map are usually a lot
more colder. Yeah.
Well,
the rest went over.
Yeah, that line is like the freezing point line, so like anywhere to like the cold of that line, like it's freezing in those parts of the world. There are only 20 countries right now that have freezing temperatures in the entire world.
Right, so like for example, like New York today, the maximum was supposed to be 62, but it actually was
70.
60, yeah, it's 70, 71.
And it's funny you mentioned LA weather because it's warmer here than it is in LA today.
Yeah, that's my fault.
Like literally, I have a client that moved to LA from New York, and he's like, it's like 40 degrees at night. Like it's
cooler
all
there,
backwards right now. Yeah.
Do you remember it being this warm last year?
No, not last year. Not here. No, I'm born in Cali. I'm from Detroit, so I know
it's warmer here than in Cali.
Hell yeah, right now.
Yeah.
So something ain't right.
It's about 20-degree difference.
Something's like this feels like Cali right now.
My name is Alex Shamilov, and this is my friend Ruby. So this was an episode of Interviewing New Yorkers, episode 8. Today we are asking people's response to the 70-degree weather here in New York. As you can tell, we're comfortable. We got our drinks. We got some tangerines. We got candy. Ruby, would you like one?
Yeah, thanks, Alex.
You're welcome. We had some interesting responses. Definitely very educated. Some were kind of just really enjoying the weather, and they had a lot of fun. They didn't take the change too seriously, as I guess Ruby and I are kind of taking it. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. Please do subscribe to our channels. Check out Ruby's channel. I will have the link below. Make sure you subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and come back to our next episode. Stay trending.